Good morning, everybody. I am currently under Spaceship Earth here at Epcot, making my way over to Odyssey to see the new premiere for Epcot, all of the stuff that will be coming up. They've got a nice little preview center, that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go check that out, get some video of that. I'll probably have that up before this video gets up. So if you wanna see the whole thing, go take a look on the channel. Otherwise, you can watch highlights of it here as I go about my day here at Epcot. I might run over to the Magic Kingdom for a little bit since it is the birthday of Magic Kingdom and Epcot today. So that's kind of cool to be here for that as well. And then tonight we've got the first showing of Epcot Forever. So it should be a very fun day, very eventful, and we'll see how it goes. It's called the Epcot Experience, and it's at Odyssey. Which is also one of my favorite areas of the park to walk to. There really hasn't been a whole lot here in previous years. There's baby center, restrooms, stuff like that, but not like its former glory with a restaurant and all that stuff. So it's fun to see them using it for something. It looks like it's closed for a special event tonight, but that's okay because we're here and it's morning. So let's go check out the Epcot Experience and see what's coming for the future of Epcot.
Yeah, I was walking by and I saw the new logo on the building.
How was it? Very exciting.
Everything is possible, even the impossible.
As the day fades and dusk turns to night, Epcot comes to life in a global celebration of Disney music. Epcot, where the magic of possibility awaits.
So that was way cooler than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but that's way more in-depth than a lot of preview centers I've been through the years. And you could spend literally hours in there going through the details of each of the sections of the video, because it really is in-depth with a 360-degree video screen that was really cool. I think it's probably a little bit like what we'll see coming to the Circle Visions when they return with the new China show, and then also with Canada as well. But it really was interesting seeing a little bit more about Moana. One of the things that really popped out to me was the Mary Poppins preview, getting to see that it for sure will be Mary Poppins Returns iteration of this, but also just getting to get a feel for what the UK pavilion will feel like when it is reimagined with Mary Poppins appearing, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well. And there really were no specific details about that one. One thing that did pop out at my head, or pop out to me as I was looking at all of this, and I'm processing this real time, is the new building, that expo kind of building, the big circular one that's 3 stories, definitely is going down into the ground. So the bottom story actually looks like it would be underground from what we're seeing right now. Middle story a little bit higher, and then the top story might be the same or a little bit higher than the Innoventions building. It's hard to tell, obviously. There was nothing that you could really connect with, be like, oh yeah, it's the same height as whatever's next to it. But I don't think it's going to be as tall as we thought. It also looks like it's going to be further off to the right than I initially thought, at least, judging off the map that's on the back wall, kind of behind the room that has the video. And that was really interesting to see too, just because I kind of had this thought of like, well, is it gonna block the view of Spaceship Earth from World Showcase? And my hunch is that it's not, because it's gonna be further over. I could be completely wrong, and it could be just a stylized map. But, you know, you can never really tell with these things. But that was super cool to see, just because I think that's been one of the high intrigue points of how and where and what all this is going to be. And it's going to be a fun couple of years here at Epcot. The other thing was cool to see is where the Walt statue is going to go, and it's kind of basically where we thought, but it looks like it's going to be a very beautiful place that you can enjoy taking photos, and it just looks like a relaxing area. So with all of this new stuff coming into Epcot, it's still gonna have that park feel. Like, I'm looking around right now and you see the greenery and you see the water, and it looks like that's still gonna be a huge part of this. The biggest thing I walk away thinking is they talk about how Epcot is the park of possibility, and that's definitely going to be something that they stay consistent with moving forward. Maybe not so much with future technologies and what the world's going to look like, but it's what the world possibly could be and what we could all be as we come together. And that's, as we said goodbye to Illuminations last night, that's really what a big part of that show is about as well. We also got some hints at what the future nighttime entertainment is going to be like in World Showcase Lagoon, and that looks very impressive, very big, very Disney. So it's not as abstract and and I guess artistic perhaps in a more nondescript way. I mean, illuminations you could really have put almost in any park because it really isn't Disney centric by today's standards of connecting with Mickey Mouse and Disney theme songs and stuff like that. But as it moves forward, it definitely will have a much deeper Disney connection with what I think was Harmonious. But we will see what happens once it comes out next year. It looks like next spring. And then we've got Epcot Forever tonight that we really didn't see a preview for because it opens tonight. And most of the people who go to this preview center are gonna have already seen it or know something about Epcot Forever, so it won't be something new that's coming. There's no new news about the Imagination Pavilion, and I did notice the cast member there saying that Figment's not going anywhere right now. And that was a pretty common thing, so I think that's something they've been told to say, so who knows what's going to happen with that. I personally would love to see Figment continue to be a centerpiece in the park because that's just a huge element of Epcot for me and one of my favorite characters, Disney characters, because I love what he stands for. Don't love these bugs. But it really was amazing to see all that's coming to Epcot, all that's going to change, and then also just walk away feeling that this is doing exactly what Epcot's always supposed to be doing. It's that hope for the future of possibility, and it's not just about cool gadgets. Also, the Guardians of the Galaxy, we got a little bit of a look at that. It kind of reminds me of Mission Breakout, to be completely honest, and that will be interesting to see as well because it almost looks like it's a roller coaster version of Mission Breakout with a slightly different storyline. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out as well. It's been a fantastic morning here at Epcot. Can't wait to see Epcot Forever tonight. I'm gonna go find some food now and enjoy the day. We'll see what actually comes up. I've got zero plans until I have to camp out for Epcot Forever tonight, but hope you've enjoyed this tour of the preview center. So once again, I procrastinated on breakfast, so I decided to mix things up a little bit, get a sandwich and a beignet that looks absolutely incredible, and I heard the cast member telling me to do it, and I just had to do what they told me to do. They said I wouldn't regret it, so I will taste the beignet, probably not on camera because of all the powdered sugar, but I'm gonna enjoy this. So the rain has returned, and that's not gonna stop the fun, so I'm gonna go make my way somewhere. Not sure, I might go back to Odyssey and check out the experience some more, or I might go to the American Pavilion and get out of the rain and enjoy the American experience. So I haven't decided where I'm going yet, but I'm definitely enjoying the weather. A little bit different than what we get back in California. Wind's picking up, the rain's coming down, I'm getting wet, and this is a blast. There are a few things better than a Disney park in the rain. I mean, it'd be better if I had an umbrella, but I do have a poncho I guess I could put on from my friend Russell last night, who was very helpful. The rain is coming down sideways now. This is a blast. Literally, I'm getting drenched. It's coming down harder, and I'm kind of regretting this choice to keep walking. But there's not really anywhere to stop, so my day may have just gotten a whole lot better. No, this is fun, guys. This is really fun. This was an excellent choice. My shirt is now drenched. I will take a picture after I finish this video as soon as I find a place to get out of the rain. This was not smart. All right, I'm gonna hop off now. Hope you guys are enjoying this video and me getting drenched. I figured a picture actually wouldn't do you a whole lot of good because you're watching a video. So I'm gonna do a quick update as I'm walking over to Japan and the rain is coming down and I'm going blind because glasses and rain don't work so well. But yeah, this is cool. It's fun watching people huddle underneath whatever they can find and still get wet. So I figured I might as well just get wet. And this may have decided it for me and I may be going to the American Pavilion now. We will see. If it keeps raining, I definitely might not make it further than that as I'm already pretty wet, as you can tell. But it's making for a fun morning, an eventful morning at Epcot on his 37th birthday. And we'll see what happens next. I hope it's not raining for Epcot Forever tonight. So the rain continues to come down. I find myself in China. Oh, as Mulan is making her way out of the rain to attempt and stay dry, apparently. and we'll probably go and hop in out of the rain in a moment. One thing I should note is overnight, all of these Epcot Forever signs and merchandise have appeared everywhere in Epcot, and it draws heavily on figment and imagination, the one little spark thing, and it's very fun to see, and I would love if this was an indication of things to come in the future, because I love figment. And here comes Aurora. So I just caught the end of the Voices of Liberty, and I think I'm gonna actually watch the American Adventure here at the America Pavilion. And I don't think I'm allowed to film, so you probably won't see much of it, but I've been editing video from the Epcot experience and uploading our coverage of that, and then also the end of the Main Street Electrical Parade. So it's been a busy afternoon. I think I also got some food and water to keep hydrated, also very important. But now I'm gonna go see some history. So I just watched the American Adventure. It was a lot more exciting and fun than I thought it was going to be. The last time I watched it, I had a hard time staying awake, to be completely honest, but they've updated the music in it, especially the probably second half to last third, and it really adds a lot of energy to it, and I like the show a whole lot more. I was really impressed. I wish they could update the music all the way through it and the energy behind it, because that really makes a huge difference in the show, because that last third to half really was powerful in a way I just wasn't expecting. So now I'm going to wander around a little bit. Mikey's coming in a couple hours. Not really sure what I'm going to do till Epcot Forever. Maybe go see Impressions de France, and because that's something I never miss also. But it's a beautiful day now. Who knows what happened with the rain? So France is one of my favorite pavilions. It's always fun to see that show. It holds up beautifully, even though some of the fashion choices are a little bit different than what we see today. But always really fun to see Impression de France, and reminds me of visiting there and doing the family stay when I was in high school. One of my favorite experiences in high school. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of going over and checking out how long the line is for the land right now, and going on a boat cruise. We'll see. It's turned into an absolutely beautiful day. It's much different than what we started with. It was warm, then it was wet and cool, then it's dried off again, and now it's not super hot, but there's a nice breeze as well that hopefully doesn't mess with Epcot Forever tonight, and we will see how things play out.
Of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and Welcome to our living laboratory. where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to conduct colorful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas of waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas.
So it's a little bit after, what, it's 5:30 I guess now, and we are making our way around World Showcase Lagoon to find the best place to watch Epcot Forever, which is a trick, because we don't know what it looks like.
Exactly.
So we're gonna get a spot, hope for the best, film it, put it up tonight. Once again, this will be up before this video, so Epcot Forever will be up before this video is, if we don't blow away.
Yeah.
I half expect to see all the nannies flying by as we're getting close to United Kingdom. Hopefully not my hat, because this one does not hold up in the wind quite as well. Hopefully this doesn't impact fireworks either, we'll see. But we're off to find a spot. Wish us luck.
Experimental, prototype, community of tomorrow.
right, so we just saw Epcot Forever. I almost said Disneyland Forever because that's the one I'm used to. But we just saw Epcot Forever, its world premiere, and we had really good spots. It surprised me how good. We were kind of right in the middle of everything. And what were your initial thoughts? Like, what do you think of it?
I thought it was really good for an interim show until Harmonious starts, whenever it does. I think it's a good show to take the place of Illuminations for me.
I liked that it moved along really quickly. Like, it was short clips of a lot of different songs that we know and love, and it kept things moving pretty quickly. The kites kind of stole the show. I'm not going to say exactly what if you haven't seen it. Although if you're this part of the video, you already did see it, so never mind. The kites with fireworks were really cool.
Yes, they were.
The fireworks were okay. I think the music was very sweet. The kids choir and the kids singing was sweet. I would say this is a cute, sweet show that does exactly what it needs to do, wouldn't you?
I agree. I absolutely do.
2 thumbs up?
Yeah, I'd give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a make you cry over the top, like, heart-wrenching show, but it is one that you're going to walk away with a smile on your face and a song in your heart, and that's always a really good thing.
Yeah.
Which we're going to now do is walk away with smiles on our faces and songs in our hearts, because we have another show to film tonight, and that's Geeks Corner. So if you haven't watched that one yet, go back and watch it, because we're going to talk more about Epcot Forever and some other fun stuff from this week, like saying goodbye to Illuminations. But we're going to say goodnight for today's vlog, and we hope to see you tomorrow.